Hey everybody, this is Joe. Thank you for watching my Giga Texas construction update video. Another beautiful morning at Giga Texas. We take a higher altitude tour around the main factory just to get an idea of how it all is coming together, and then we'll look at some specific areas before we get into the video. One of the areas showing a lot of progress today is just north of the battery cell building. It looks like this entire area has been cleared out of most of the materials and machinery, and it looks like they are preparing to make possibly a large parking area. A little bit of news for 4680 production at Giga Texas from Sawyer Merritt. He was in a recent meeting where they discussed this, and it says that Giga Texas will start off with about enough capacity for 500,000 vehicles per year. Not sure what the product mix would be, and that's probably for 2022, and then after that it'll start to ramp considerably higher. If you check out the rest of his tweets, it has a link to that actual meeting. You also see with these slides we have some more deliveries of material for interior, and then here's some shots showing interior work on 2 of the 3 main levels. Next we look down at the general assembly structure. We see more of the installation of those large glass panes, and it looks like more going on today. The wall panels have reached that southwest corner, the angled corner, and are getting ready to wrap around. And then we see a new temporary loading platform on the south side, and that south perimeter grade beam is pretty much complete as well. A little further south, we see that all of that fill dirt showing by the arrow in the bottom right looks like it's almost gone, and it's being used to fill in the central area pit. And in the upper left-hand corner photo, we see more of the work to complete the road going from under the bridge to the main factory. Looking in the central area, we see more of the progress filling that big pit with all of the column footings. The green arrow in the upper right shows that the final portion of the slab on the ground floor of that steel structure has been completed. The left-hand corner photo shows more of the footings on the east side, and then the other photo with the extra arrows shows where the original footings have been modified and are being completed for column footings on the west side. A lot of activity along the east side of the body in white structure, and we take a close look at these various areas. A lot of rebar sections being installed. Also a lot of concrete is already being poured in these potentially loading driveway areas, and it looks like that entire side will be done probably in another week or 2. In the casting structure, we take a look inside again and see that new slab that has been cured now. We also see the bottom left-hand corner photo more of the Model Y front and rear castings, this time being loaded into a truck for transport. And then we generally just look around the area and see that progress is continuing, and also on the roof. And then going up north at the old batch plant and the mobile batch plant, we see a lot of activity, especially in the bottom 2 photos with the arrows. It looks like they're preparing to potentially put a trench and maybe some of the pipes that we see along the west side of the old batch plant building. So that's a quick tour around the site and some of the key areas that we'll be seeing in the video today. I hope that the added information and this introduction was helpful for you. Before we begin, I would like to say thank you to my patrons for your generous support. Patreon members get access to high-resolution photos, previews, and direct dialogue with me. If you would like to support my channel, please consider becoming a patron using this link, which is also in the video description. Please also consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Thanks. My drones are ready and raring to go. Let's go flying over Giga Texas.